Welcome to our Mock Interview Pro Series, where today we're diving into the role of a sanitary inspector. Whether you're stepping into the world of inspections for the first time or you're a seasoned pro looking to refine your skills, this guide is here to help you shine in your interview. Let's kick things off with a look at how you handle tricky situations with non-compliant establishments. Can you tell us about a time you faced a tough situation with a non-compliant establishment and how you managed it? This question is all about understanding your conflict resolution skills and how you navigate challenging situations. Here are a few pointers to help you craft your response. Bring in a specific example to illustrate your experience. Clearly outline the issue the establishment was facing. Walk us through the steps you took to address the non-compliance. Share the outcome and what you learned from the experience. Highlight your communication and problem-solving skills. Let's look at an example answer to give you some inspiration.
During my previous job, I came across a restaurant that had ongoing violations. I took detailed notes of the issues and arranged a meeting with the owner. In our meeting, I provided resources and set a timeline for improvements. When I went back for the next inspection, the restaurant had fixed the problems. It was rewarding to see that my approach helped them achieve compliance.
By the way, we're only covering a handful of questions in this video, but I've prepared a free PDF with all 30 top interview questions for Sanitary Inspector. It also includes example answers and tips to help you prepare with confidence. The download link is just below. Could you describe a time when your communication skills made a real difference in your work as an inspector? This question is designed to see how effectively you use communication to bring about positive outcomes. Let's consider some strategies to address this question. Start with a specific example from your past work. Explain the situation clearly and concisely. Show how your communication led to a better outcome. Mention any feedback you received to strengthen your example. Keep it relevant to the sanitary inspection context. Here's an example of how you might structure your answer.
While inspecting a local restaurant, I noticed some hygiene issues. I took time to clearly communicate these concerns to the manager and provided practical steps for improvement. As a result, the restaurant made the necessary changes and passed the follow-up inspection. This demonstrated the power of clear communication in achieving compliance.
Can you give an example of a challenging sanitary issue you identified and resolved in a previous role? Here, the interviewer wants to see your problem-solving skills in action and how you tackle complex issues. Consider these tips to help you formulate a strong response. Identify the specific sanitary issue clearly and concisely. Explain the steps you took to assess the problem. Describe the solution you implemented in detail. Highlight the outcome and any improvements observed. Use quantitative data, if possible, to demonstrate success. Now, let's take a look at an example response to guide you.
In a previous role, I noticed an ongoing problem with wastewater management. After conducting an audit, I found leaks in the piping system. I coordinated the necessary repairs, resulting in a 30% reduction in contamination levels. This not only improved compliance with local regulations but also enhanced the overall safety of the environment.
Imagine a new inspector joins your team and needs guidance on conducting inspections. How would you assist them? This is about your ability to train and support new team members effectively. Here are some key points to remember. Pair them with an experienced inspector for on-the-job training. Provide a checklist of key inspection items to guide them. Schedule regular feedback sessions to discuss their progress. Encourage an open-door policy for questions. Organize training sessions on relevant regulations and best practices. Here's one way you could approach this question.
I would start by pairing the new inspector with one of our seasoned team members, allowing them to gain hands-on experience. Additionally, I would provide a comprehensive checklist to help guide them through the inspection process. To ensure they feel supported, I'd set up weekly check-ins to review their progress and address any questions they might have.
If you have limited resources for inspections, How would you prioritize which establishments to inspect? This question aims to understand your resource management skills and decision-making process. Here are some strategies to consider. Assess the risk level of each establishment based on past compliance records. Prioritize inspections based on the volume of audience or food served. Consider establishments with previous complaints or incidents. Evaluate the type of establishment. High-risk categories should be inspected first. Use a scoring system to rank establishments based on these criteria. Let's explore an example. Answer to illustrate this.
Faced with limited resources, I would first review past inspection records to identify establishments with a history of non-compliance. I'd then prioritize those serving larger populations, as the risks are greater. Additionally, I would focus on establishments with recent complaints, using a scoring system to ensure a fair and effective prioritization.
Before we wrap up, remember you can get all 30 questions, example answers, and step-by-step tips in a handy PDF. Totally free. Just grab it below.